Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to continue to talk about this bullshit abortion calling just like crap, okay? And it is crap. It's big fucking crap. Now, we got cut off in my last video. I apologize for that. But what I was talking about here, okay, on this piece of shit sequel to Sex and the City, which I've watched every episode of, by the way. I reviewed every fucking episode of Sex and the City. It's all on this channel, every fucking one. So I know what I'm talking about, okay? I watched the show back in the day when it first came out. I did, all right? And I watched it because I was trying to get laid. Okay, all the girls that I knew were watching this show. So I wanted to know what they were fucking talking about. So I started watching and I got hooked. Okay, I actually enjoyed the show. Okay, it wasn't realistic. Sorry, ladies, but it's not. Okay, not as far as the guys go, it wasn't realistic at all. Okay, but as far as the women go, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was dead on. It was a fantasy for women. You know, you got one woman, was it Candace Bushel, and she wrote, she basically all the women are different aspects of her personality. Okay, you got the slutty one, you got the I fucking hate men one, you got the nervous, anxious one, you know, who's always worried about everything, and you got the princess one, you know, who believes in fairy tales and shit like that. Okay, so you got all four different aspects of the same fucking woman. Okay, basically, okay, all fighting for control. Okay, you see what I mean? That's what Sex and the City was. Okay, that part I'm pretty sure they got realistic. Okay, I'm not a woman, so I don't know, but I do know about being a guy, and the guys they did not get correct at all. Every once in a while they did. Every once in a while they did get the guys correct, but most of the time they did not, because this show was written by fucking feminists and gay guys, and they don't know what the fuck a straight guy is. They have an idea of what a straight guy is, but they don't really know what one is. Okay, and this show is no better. Candace Bush has nothing to do with it, and just like crap. Okay, even though Michael Patrick King is still running this fucking show. This episode in particular is probably the closest I've seen to an episode of Sex and the City. It kind of follows the same beats. You know, you meet someone, some crazy shit happens, and blah blah blah. You know, there's a sexual topic in this episode, and then you move on to the next asshole in the next fucking episode. Okay, so it kind of felt like that a little bit in this one, but it's still a piece of shit. It still makes no sense, and it's still gross. And it's just I can't fucking. I'm finding it hard to talk about this episode. Okay, I really am. All right. There's some stuff that I'm about to talk about here, and just like I know when I get there, I'm dreading it. But I did say I was gonna fucking review this show, so I'm gonna fucking do it. All right. So let's just get this shit over with. I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. All right, that's a point of view you never got when you watched Sex and the City. Not this show, but when you watched Sex and the City with your girlfriends, you know, and shit, and your slumber parties, you know, at the gay bars with their Cosmos and shit. Yeah, that kind of shit. Okay, we're not gonna get into that here. I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. Okay, what a real guy would think about these situations. All right, and I'm not gonna censor myself. So if you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here right now. Okay, I will not censor myself. Okay, what we need now is the truth. Okay, we need some fucking reality here in this fucking bullshit that we're living in. Okay. It's time that we started speaking out, okay? And that's what I'm doing. I'm just providing my little fucking little corner here of the world, you know, where I can talk about, you know, the truth, you know, how people really feel. Definitely how I feel. And I think there's a lot of people out there that feel the way I do, okay? When we're not being represented. We're not being represented by the media, so that's why we got to do pull shit like this, so that you out there know that you're not alone, okay? That you're not the only ones that feel this way. You know, you ever watched a movie or watched a TV show and just didn't feel right? It's like, what? This is no. Why is the media and all these celebrities and all these fucking talk shows fucking telling me that this is like cool and shit? It's not. I don't feel good about this, but yet they're all telling me that I have to like it or else there's something wrong with me. You know, don't you all feel that way? I know I do, all the fucking time, and I'm sick of that shit. Okay. There's more of us than there's of them, okay? We decide what we want to believe in. We decide what we like, okay? Not them. They don't get to tell us what we like. They just tell us what they want us to like. That's the difference. Ultimately, it's up to us, okay? If it's good, we're going to go. We're going to go see it. If it's fucking good, if it's legitimately good and interesting, we are going to patronize it. We're going to spend our money on it. We're going to watch it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to sing praises on YouTube about it, okay? If it's good. If it's not, guess what? Okay, we're not going to go watch it. We're not going to fucking spend our money on it. It's going to fail. You know, like fucking Little Mermaid. Okay, fucking Indiana Jones. Okay, fucking The Flash. You know, Elemental. You know, these movies all flopped. Why? Why did they flop? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars were put into this shit, okay? And nobody went to go see it. Why? Why? I wonder why, okay? Well, now you know. 2023 is the day that they expose themselves. It's true. This is the day. Okay, you got to remember, for the past like several years, since like 2013, 2014, there was no woke. That was made up. It was something. It was made up by the alt-right. Okay, by the Trump supporters. They made it up. It was not true. Okay, you know, not being racist is not like a conservative thing. Okay. If you think that me whitewashing characters and blackwashing them, making white characters black, if you have a problem with that, then you're the problem. Okay. You're the one that needs to be educated. Okay, that's basically what they were telling us, okay? When we said stuff like, you know, like in comic books, you know, there's a character in comic books called Iceman. You probably remember him from the X-Men movies, Iceman. In the comic books, Iceman was straight. He had girlfriends and shit. He almost got married once, okay? But then they decided to make him gay for no explanation. They just turned the character gay. When he became gay, he became like a flaming gay. Flaming fucking homosexual, which he never was before in the comic book, all right? And so when that happened, a lot of people quit buying his comic book. They just thought, well, this isn't the Iceman that I remember. He was never gay. That was not part of his. There's other gay characters, but Iceman wasn't one of them. You know, so we rejected it, okay? And instead of them going like, oh yeah, we're sorry, you know, that we did that, you know, because yeah, you're right, he never was gay. We turned him gay because we wanted to. You know, we wanted to get some media attention on this character, so we were making him gay. Also, all these reporters want to know about this character. We'll sell more comic books that way, that kind of thing. That's why they did it, okay? But instead of saying, hey, we're sorry, we took your character that you liked and we fucking turned him gay, which he never was before, instead of apologizing for that, they just said we were the problem. We were the problem. No. The problem is your homophobia is showing. That's the problem. And you know what? We don't need you to read our comic book. We don't want you to read. We don't want you to buy our comic book. You are not who we made it for. Okay? Basically, that's what they started doing. That's what all the media is doing. Okay? Every time they take a white character who's already established and they turn him black or whatever, you know, or take a straight character and they turn him gay. And by changing these characters, it's only one direction. Okay? You'll never see a gay character all of a sudden become straight. You'll never see a black character all of a sudden become white. Okay? You'll never see that. Okay? It's always one direction. All right? You know, whenever they do that, you know, and then we say, hey, wait a minute. No, this isn't right. Then they're like, oh, no, that's your racism showing. Your racism is showing. Your homophobia is showing. You know, your transphobia is showing, okay? We didn't do anything wrong. The problem is you. That was basically what they've been telling us until this year. Until 2023. They just said, fuck it. We're just going to fucking do it. You know, we're coming for your fucking kids. We're just going to fucking do it. Not hiding it anymore. Okay. So this is the year that it was exposed. Okay. They're not even trying to pretend anymore. They're not trying to pretend okay, that we're the problem. There's nothing wrong. They're doing it. They're doing it. And you just better accept it. Okay. You know, fuck what you think. You just better accept it. It's here. You know, see what I mean? And we've basically, you know, the normal people in the world, we've just been, no, we're not going to buy it. No, we ain't going to your store anymore. Target, we're not going there anymore. Nope, Bud Light, ain't drinking it. Nope. Bye, we'll go drink something else. Nope, sorry, Disney. There's no Black Ariel. That ain't the one I grew up with. Nope, ain't gonna watch it. No, watching my childhood hero, Indiana Jones, be emasculated and lectured to and talked down to, okay, and made fun of for being an old man by some fucking third wave fucking ugly horse-faced feminist, okay, for 2.5 hours? Nope, sorry, ain't gonna spend money on that one. Never mind, bye, okay? I mean, we're not. Having a real life fucking criminal star in a movie about a superhero that nobody fucking liked. Oh, but we got Michael Keaton back as Batman, so that's something. No, we're not gonna go see it. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Elemental? What the fuck? Okay, I did see Elemental because I have a little boy and he wanted to see it, and he didn't like it either. My son's 7; he fucking hated it. Elemental. Okay, I mean, yes, there was a trans kid in there, non-binary little kid, little water kid in there, but like it was in there for a few seconds and that was it. You blink and you'll miss it. Okay, it just wasn't a good story. This is the typical shit. The woman is strong and empowered, and can do anything, and her parents are trying to put her down, and the boyfriend, the love interest, just literally a wishy-washy fucking beta male, just kissing her ass the whole fucking movie, whatever you say. He's the nervous and scared one. It's just like, nah, we've seen this already. We've seen this way too many times, okay? And that's what this show is. That's what Just Like Crap is, okay? You got a bunch of weak beta males, and you have strong, empowered women that can do whatever the fuck they want, The only problems that they have are from other women, really. It's not even from, like the men are fucking so easily conquered. They're not really a problem on this show. They're a bunch of weak fucking pussies. All the men on this show are. Okay, the straight ones are, okay? They're all a bunch of weak fucking pussies. They can't fucking do anything right. They can't do anything without a woman being there. Okay, Brady can't fucking get over his girlfriend without his mom fucking holding him, Because his dad is too much of a pussy to fucking be of any help, even though Miranda has no fucking experience with her girlfriend dumping her, and dealing with that. She has no experience with that, okay? But I'm sure Steve does, but, he ain't got to lean on his father. Because his father's a fucking pussy. He's curled up into a ball. He's hitting a punching bag and jerking off, and hoping that someday Miranda will come back to him. What kind of fucking man is that? It's not a man. Brady's over here crying in Amsterdam, threatening to kill himself because his fucking underage girlfriend dumped him. What the fuck, dude? Since when the fuck is the whole world one fucking woman? One fucking girl? When is your whole life based on one girl? When the fuck did that happen? When did that become your priority in life? Is to find the right fucking girl. I mean, nobody taught him better. You've got to actually do something with your life first, okay? And then all of a sudden, you'll be surprised how the right girls just show up all of a sudden. Once you've actually accomplished something, you'd be surprised how many right girls just show up. Boom, like poof, like out of nowhere. Like it's like magic. After you've fucking done something important. You see what I mean? That's how it works. You got to do something first, and then all of a sudden they just start showing up. You can't fight them off. I'm serious. You can't. Once I got a job where I started making some fucking money, oh my God, the women just fucking, oh my God, my dating life just fucking exploded. Holy shit. Like, I barely had to talk to girls anymore. They just started fucking coming up to me. Unfucking believable how that happens. Once they notice your car and they notice your clothes, all of a sudden you're really interesting all of a sudden. You see what I mean? That's kind of how it works. You have to do something in life, and then the women will come to you. Not before. If you're broke, if you're a young kid, and you haven't done shit, and your whole goal in life is to fucking find the right girl, you're not going to find the right girl. You're just going to get fucked over. Okay? Because that never should have been your goal in life. Your goal should have been to do something with your life. And then the women come after that. It's weird how they come. Figuratively and literally, they come after that. All right? So, yeah, absolutely. Dude, you got to do something with your fucking life. Now, as far as we left off last time, Shay, that land whale fucking trans non-binary fucking thing, basically think the honeymooners, Ralph Cramden with lipstick on, Fred Flintstone with lipstick on. Who Miranda's in love with. She moved back to New York. Got a new place, and her fucking husband, who he acts like he's straight and shit, but he's not, okay? Because no fucking straight guy would ever fuck Shay, okay? And he's not, by the way. We'll find out a little bit more about him here, okay? He answers the door, okay? Now, Miranda already met him in fucking L.A., okay? He picked her up when she was stranded at the beach when she lost her phone, okay? His name's Lyle. Yeah, what a name, Lyle, okay? And so he helped Shay move back to New York. Okay, so she's back in town. Miranda's all excited. Okay, so she goes over there with Carrie. I guess they bring a bottle of champagne or some shit, and they go over there, right? They brought a bottle of champagne, considering that fucking Miranda's supposed to be an alcoholic, but they brought a bottle of champagne or some wine or something. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so Miranda and Shay are just getting it on in the fucking room, in the bedroom. Okay, and Carrie has this opportunity to meet Lyle. Okay, Shay's husband. Okay. So they're talking for a little bit. Turns out he used to be a hairdresser, and that's how he met Shay. He cut off her hair, and then he started fucking her. Okay? And then he became a mixologist. Okay? He's a fucking bartender. Okay? He's a fucking bartender. All right? Nothing wrong. I bartended. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but he tells Carrie the story. Okay, like he's kind of like trying to hit on her. You can kind of tell, you know how Lau met Shay when he cut her hair, and then they go and they break the couch. Okay, yeah, they break the fucking couch. The IKEA gets broken. Okay, anyway. Carrie says something witty like, "Oh, so you were Shay's hairdresser, then you fucked her. How very shampoo of you." Okay, she's referring to a movie from 1975 called Shampoo, starring Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty was in that movie. Goldie Hawn was in that movie as well. And if you know anything about Warren Beatty was a cunt hound, especially in the late '60s and the fucking '70s. Okay, this guy fucked every woman that won an Academy Award. Okay, for Best Actress from 1969 to like 1982, he fucked. And I mean every single one. Okay? That's the kind of player that fucking Warren Beatty was, okay? Yeah. He had Natalie Wood. He had who else? Oh my god. He had Annette Bening. Oh, he's married to Annette Bening now. What the fuck? Sorry, why did I think of her? Oh, he's married to her. He had he basically so many. He fucked Goldie Hawn. Okay. Who else? He had Faye Dunaway. Yeah. He pretty much, he had, not only did he have Natalie Wood, he had her sister too. Okay. Anyway, he's a big ladies man, all right? And and I did mention that in real life, he plays a hairdresser in this movie, okay? And he fucks all of his clients and shit, blah, blah, that's what the movie is about. Okay, it's a chick flick. It's a fucking chick flick. Warren Beatty mostly did chick flicks, at least back then he did when he was young and good looking, all right? But it was also I was also mentioned that in real life there's a guy named John Peters who's a famous movie producer who also was a hairdresser in Beverly Hills, and his clients were actresses and shit. And he was fucking his clients. They're all models and actresses and shit, and producers and stuff and screenwriters. And he eventually got around to Barbra Streisand. He was fucking the shit out of her. They were together for a long time, and through her he met a bunch of Hollywood, made a lot of Hollywood connections. He got invited to all the parties with all the producers and the directors and shit, the heads of the studios. He got invited to that. He started fucking more actresses and shit, and eventually he became Barbra Streisand's, not only her boyfriend, but became her agent, and then he became a producer himself, and he just started doing that full time. So he quit fucking doing hairstyling. He got into movie producing by fucking an A-list actress. Hey, it's great work if you can get it, man. Great work if you can get it. All right, so that's what he did, and he produced a lot of movies, man. If you look at his resume, oh my god, he says so many fucking movies he's done. Okay, the list is too long. He definitely did Batman. I remember his name being in the credits for that, the 1989 Batman movie. He definitely did that, but he also did a lot of other shit. If you look on his Wikipedia or his IMDb, you'll see a whole shitload of movies that he produced. Okay, this guy is like a legend in Hollywood. As far as he's one of the best producers in Hollywood, and he's still around today. In fact, his last wife, he was with Leslie Ann Warren for a long time. He produced Clue, that movie Clue with Tim Curry. Yeah, he was in that too. Martin Mull, yeah, he was in that. He produced that movie. He also he was with Leslie Ann Warren in real life, Mrs. Scarlett. Okay, he was with her in real life. Okay, for a long time. All right. His last wife was actually Pamela Anderson. They got divorced. They got divorced like 3 years ago. They got divorced. They're only married for a few months just so she could pay off. Pamela Anderson owed a lot of money to the IRS and shit, so she married him. He paid off all her debt, and then she divorced him. I'm not making this up. Okay, so in real life, John Peters was a real life inspiration for Warren Beatty's character in Shampoo. Okay, and because Carrie mentioned it, I got to mention it. So now you know, because I know a little bit about Hollywood. All right, so moving right along. Next thing we have here is Charlotte. Charlotte and Harry, they arrived for Lisa and Herbert's 20th anniversary party. Okay, they rented out this big section of a restaurant. They got a big fucking table there. I guess there's supposed to be like 50 people there. Or maybe 100 people there that RSVP'd, okay, but nobody's really shown up. It's just Herbert and Lisa, and his mom is there, of course. Okay, Emily, she's there, the old bitchy fucking old black woman, who loves to fucking emasculate and chew out her fucking son, her 42-year-old son, and always makes shitty fucking remarks to her daughter-in-law. Okay, she's there. Okay, and she's being a bitch to the waiters and everything there. Of course she is, Okay. And Charlotte's there talking, and she recognizes one of the guests that shows up. Okay. His name is Marcus Sapien. Okay. Now, Marcus Sapien in this show is played by Victor Garber. Now, for those of you who do not know Victor Garber, okay, I know him. You probably remember him from Titanic. he played the guy that designed the Titanic in the Titanic movie from 1997. Okay, he went down with the ship. That character he played died in real life with his ship. Okay, but Victor Garber, I know him from the Flash TV show. He played Dr. Martin Stein, Professor Martin Stein, who was the superhero called Firestorm. Okay, he was on that show. Then he was on Legends of Tomorrow. Okay, so that's where I know him from. He quit doing that shit. He actually's been acting for a very long time. I saw a movie with him. It was a made-for-TV movie by Judy Garland's life. And in that movie, he played Judy Garland's, I think her third or fourth husband. Her third husband. Okay, the one that she actually had 2 children with him. I forgot his name. Okay, but yeah. So he played Judy Garland's like third husband, and I forgot his name. Okay, in that movie, okay, Victor Garber, okay, and he also, what some of you older people might know him from, there was a movie that came out back in the early 70s, late 60s, 1971 or 1972, or it might have been 1973, who knows, I think it was called Godspell. Now, Godspell was one of those fucking musicals, those hippie musicals that they came out with in the late 60s, like Hair, okay, just shit like that, where it's a bunch of hippies, free love, free sex, let's get high and fuck and not get jobs and fucking live on the street and ask people for money, all that kind of shit, live in fucking sexual communes and shit, the whole fucking Jerry Jones type thing, this was when the Manson family was going on, okay? They had these hippie communes and shit like that. Everybody was fucking each other and listening to the goddamn Beatle albums and getting fucking stoned. Well, he was in one of those, okay? There was like Jesus Christ Superstar came out around that time, okay? And so did Hair. Like, I was in Hair. I actually did Hair production, okay? Yes, we got naked, okay? So during that time, he was actually in one of those movies, okay? It was called Godspell, and in that movie, he fucking played Jesus. Jesus with a white afro and a Superman t-shirt on. Day by day, oh sweet Lord, these things I pray. You had to have been there, okay? It was before my time. It was my parents' time, all right? But anyway, watch. It's on fucking YouTube. Watch the video, man. It's Victor Garber. He's in there. He's like 21 years old or something there. Anyway, he's in this fucking shit, and he is openly gay. He's one of those actors that has always been gay. He never pretended to be straight. You probably also know him from that show with Jennifer Garner. I think she played. I never watched it. It goes Alias. I never watched that show, but I know that she was in it, and I think he played her dad on that show, but I'm not sure. Anyway, Victor Garber. He's famous. He's a legend in Broadway and in fucking TV and movies because he's very openly gay guy. He's always been gay. Okay, so yeah, he never tried to hide it. He was never in the closet. He's always been fucking openly homosexual. All right. So anyway, that's probably why they picked him. Honestly. Who better to play a straight guy than a gay guy, right? Okay, yeah, that should be the name of the show. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, he's there. He plays a guy named Marcus Sapien. Now, Charlotte, if you remember, like back in 2002, Charlotte actually used to have a fucking job. She actually used to get paid to work. She worked at a gallery. That's what she did before she fucking started marrying rich guys. Okay, and she worked at a gallery there, and that's how she knows who Marcus Sapien. He owns a gallery in New York. All right, so she already knew who he was. Okay, he's a gallery owner. Okay, now Lisa's there. Lisa's dad shows up at the 20th anniversary party, and guess who her dad is? Okay, now someone mentioned to me that in the first season of this piece of shit show that Lisa mentioned that her parents were dead. Okay, I don't remember that episode. I've only seen the episodes of And Just Like Crap, the season 1 once, and I will never see them again. Okay, because I reviewed it. Okay, but so it's probably true. But anyway, her dad is alive. Obviously, he's alive, and he's played by the legend himself, Mr. Billy D. Williams, Mr. Colt 45 himself, Billy D. Williams, who I love to death. That guy is suave as fuck. I will watch anything that he is in. I've always loved Billy D. Williams. I'm not gay, but if I was, I would be in love with Billy D. Williams. Okay, this guy is just suave as fuck. He just oozes suaveness. Okay, I will never have that much suave as that motherfucker, man. I mean, I saw him in Mahogany with Diana Ross. I saw him in Lady Sings the Blues, also with Diana Ross. Of course, Lando Calrissian, the Star Wars franchise. They dug him up for the new one that came out a couple of years ago, which they really misused him. They really did. Some of you remember he played Barry Gordy in the made-for-TV movie about the Jacksons, how they became a musical dynasty. And by they became, I mean, just Janet and Michael. The rest of them don't really have that much talent. But he played Barry Gordy in that miniseries, okay? And Vanessa Williams played Suzanne DePasse, the producer for Motown back then in the 60s. That was Barry Gordy's right-hand man, or woman in this case, all right? They basically discovered the Jacksons, the Jackson 5. Yeah, so he played Barry Gordy in that. He's been in a lot of things. Like I said, he was recently in Star Wars a few years ago. But Billy D. Williams is the fucking man. That guy is the fucking man. Oh, my God. Billy D. Williams, okay? So one good thing came out of this fucking show, and that's Billy D. Williams, all right? And he plays Lisa's father, but he plays an over-exaggeration. He plays a theater guy, a guy that owns a free theater for free people, you know, a non-profit theater group, okay? And he's very over the top. Like he talks like a fellow. Like everything he does is a fellow. Hey, for the Marxism and the almighty dollar. Like he talks like that. Okay. No, I will never do a fucking good Billy D. Williams impersonation. I cannot. Okay, I will never be as good as Billy D. Williams. Okay, that guy is a fucking legend. In my case, he's a fucking legend, that guy. Lando Calrissian, dude. Holy shit, man. That guy is a fucking, he's one of my childhood heroes. Always has been, always will be, Mr. fucking Billy D. Williams. Oh my fucking God. They actually pulled out a good actor for this fucking show. Okay, one of the greats, okay? Yeah, he plays Lawrence Todd. That's Lisa Todd Wexley's dad. He's a playwright and a poet, okay? Okay, and Emily, okay, like I said, being a bitch. Everyone, Herbert and Harry, they acknowledge that they are both beta males. Okay, because obviously Herbert's basically a black version of fucking Harry. He's a beta male. He's bald. He's an attorney. They're both bald attorneys married to strong, independent women. Okay, that have a lot more culture and a lot smarter than they are. Okay, so they're both a couple of beta males, and that's just overemphasized here. When Herbert talks to Harry, he goes, "Hey, you know, you do realize that at this party I'm gonna have to sit with my mom," or some shit like that, like, you know, whatever, you know. It's just fucking stupid. Just acknowledging their wives fucking control everything. All right, yeah, great show, huh? Okay, so they acknowledge that. Okay, they're friends. Okay, they're both beta males. They're friends. That's what they call it, all right? Okay, Marcus remembers that Charlotte, Marcus, that's Victor Garber's character, remembers Charlotte when she worked at the gallery, okay? I guess she also had a reputation, okay? Yeah, I'm sure she did. She fucked a lot of people in that gallery, remember? She even fucked that movie star that came by. All right, so Marcus has heard of Charlotte before. You were the one that sold it. She's like, yeah, that was me. That was like 21 years ago, back when I used to work. You know, that kind of thing. Anyway, so the reason no one shows up for this anniversary party, okay, the time is there. The waiter's going, hey, when do you want us to bring out the food? And they're like, there's only like 7 people here. Like, what the fuck? Where's everybody else? Okay. Well, the reason is because Herbert, the dumbass, he forgot to hit send when he RSVP'd everyone in the email. He forgot to send it. So the only people that showed up are the ones that they actually spoke to in person and reminded them in person to show up to this thing. Okay, so that's why. Because Herbert, of course, is a dumb fuck. We've already known that since this fucking show began. The women are all smart and strong and independent. The men are all a bunch of fucking dumb fucks who just fucking pay for everything. You know, and then they shut the fuck up. They can't even fucking find their own cock without their fucking wives showing them where it is. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, you know, he forgot to send it, okay? Of course he did, okay? And then she yells at him in front of everybody for being a fucking dumbass, piece of shit fucking man, okay? Which is basically what every woman does on the show. Okay, next scene is Miranda, Carrie, and Lyle. Okay, they're all back at Shay's new apartment. They all get fucked up. They're drinking the wine, which is weird since fucking Miranda's an alcoholic, okay? It turns out they explain the situation. Lyle explains how him and Shay got married. Okay, they got married in Vegas by an Elvis impersonator. Of course they did. That almost happened to me once. When I was in Vegas. Okay, they were in a 3-way relationship with some girl named Janie, who I'm pretty sure was butt ugly too, because I can't understand a fucking hot girl fucking the fucking Shay at all. I just can't see that happening. All right, and they were called polybinders. Okay, they were called polybinders. Where the fuck that is. That's some new fucking letter to put in the fucking alphabet fucking mafia there. Okay. And it turns out that Shay was the pervert in the relationship. Shay was the one that was pushing Lyle to expand his sexual horizons, if you know what I mean, okay? In other words, to let her fuck other people. That's what it means, okay? Because my own personal experience, let me tell you something, okay? You always hear about these fucking, we're in an open marriage, we're in an open relationship. That's all fucking bullshit, okay? Open marriages, open relationships are always instigated by the woman. It's always the wife or the girlfriend that wants the open relationship, okay? It is never the guy, ever. Okay? Every guy that I know that was okay with it, okay, he was a fucking beta male cuck. Okay, a guy who clearly let his wife run everything in the bedroom. Okay, he had no balls at all, which is probably why she wanted to fuck other guys. Okay, but she probably needed his money or some shit, his zip code and shit. Okay, but that's the only time I've ever seen it. Okay, so don't give me that bullshit. We're in an open relationship. Bullshit. Yeah, you're in an open relationship. He's not. That's usually how it works. All right. So that's going on here, okay? So Shay was the pervert, okay? Wanted to push the relationship boundaries on Lyle, okay? So Lyle explains that I'm the cuck here, I'm the beta male. Shay is the strong one, that kind of. Of course you are, I never thought you weren't, honestly, okay? And she threatened to leave him if he didn't explore it with her, okay? Happy life, happy wife, That's why they're fucking not together anymore. Anyway, and marriage is sacrifice. Now Miranda actually says that, well, marriage is so she's just nodding her head, going along with all of this fucking shit because she's such a fucking feminist that her sexual partner, she's gonna fucking do anything and bend over backwards and to fucking destroy her family and her son and her husband and her friends and her fucking career and everything else, and like she's gonna fucking destroy it for the woman that she loves. That's how much of a fucking feminist she is. See what I mean? Yeah. Anyway. So moving around, and she's the one that says marriage is sacrifice. How the fuck would you know, Miranda? How the fuck would you know marriage is sacrifice? How the fuck would you know? You wouldn't know. Okay. And then, of course, Lyle has to tell all of us, Carrie and everybody else, that Janie, the girl that was in their three-way relationship, that was the first time he was ever pegged. Like, we needed to know. I already know you got pegged, okay? You're not a fucking real man. If you're a real man, you wouldn't be on this fucking show. So I already knew that, but you don't have to fucking confirm it, okay? Jesus Christ, dude. You do want to keep acting after this, don't you? You still want to get hired for other jobs, right? How the fuck is anyone going to fucking hire you after a scene like this? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You just committed career suicide. Anyway, well, Carrie can't take any more of this. She doesn't want to hear about Lyle getting pegged, and neither do I, honestly. So Carrie leaves. Unfortunately, we have to stay there and watch the rest of the scene play out. So the next thing we have to do is Herbert. Herbert's mom refuses to sit next to the other guests. She wants to sit in the far end where the AC's not killing her, and so all the other guests are sitting in one end, and Emily's sitting by herself on the other far end. Okay, and Charlotte. Tells Harry to get up off his fucking ass and go over there and sit next to Emily. Okay, you little fucking bitch, hurry the fuck up. And he does it, of course, like a lapdog. Okay. Yeah, he basically does that too. Okay, he goes over there and sit next to fucking Emily because that's his job, is to fucking do whatever the fuck his wife tells him to do. All right, to keep her company. Okay, Charlotte talks to Marcus in private. Okay, he's sitting next to her. Okay, she talks to Marcus about and actually he talks to her about his daughter Delilah. Okay, blowing up the phone. She keeps texting him, and so finally, Charlotte just trying to have a conversation with him. She takes away his phone. Okay, and then Marcus admits that, hey, listen, I just came over here. I was going to come over here, have a drink, and say hi to everybody, but I had absolutely no intention of sticking around. But since nobody else showed up, now I feel obligated to stay for dinner. Okay, so he has to stay. Okay, and she's like, well, as long as you're going to stay, I want to talk to you. Because you're the most interesting person here. You're more interesting than Lisa and Herbert, and you're definitely more interesting than my fucking husband, my piece of shit husband. So I want to talk to you. I'm going to send my piece of shit husband to go speak to fucking Emily because nobody wants to fucking talk to her. And I just want to talk to you, okay? And that's what happens. So they start talking, all right? Okay, and Lawrence, that's Billy D. Williams' character, he decides to stand up and make a toast. A toast to his daughter, Lisa, okay? And her film. Okay, now Lisa is a film producer. She's a filmmaker. She only makes Black History Month fucking movies, all right? And she's got a movie that's going to be in the Tribeca Film Festival, okay? Which I guess is a big deal in New York, all right? So he makes a toast to her, okay? And then Herbert, he makes a toast to his daughter's film, okay? And Herbert looks at his wife, goes like, he does know that this party is our wedding anniversary party, right? She doesn't give a shit, okay? So Miranda, the next scene we have here is Miranda and Shay are back. Okay, we're back to that fucking story. Okay, and Miranda and Shay are fucked up and drunk. Okay, but Lyle is passed out on the bed. Okay, and the couch is broken. Remember they broke the couch? Lyle and Carrie broke the couch earlier in the living room. So they're drunk and they walk into the bedroom. There's Lyle passed out. Now a normal person, okay, would fucking tell Lyle to get the fuck up and go sleep on the fucking couch. Okay, so I can fuck my girlfriend. That's what a normal person would do, okay? But not here. No, we can't have that. Okay, it's not even Lyle's place; it's Shay's place. So then, oh, dude, he sleeps like a log, man. You know, he just sleeps. I can't wake him up. He's just fucking. He always sleeps this way. That kind of shit. So nobody decides to wake him up and put it. I don't give a fuck how much he sleeps. Okay, if you fucking throw some water on him, he's gonna wake up. Get your ass up, go sleep on the fucking couch. I want some alone time with my girlfriend. That's what would happen if this show was written by any heterosexuals, okay? But it wasn't. It was written by fucking lesbians and gay guys, okay? So, because of that, they're not gonna do anything about fucking Lyle being on the bed, all right? Okay, next scene back is Marcus, okay? Marcus tells Charlotte about his third ex-wife. Yeah, we wanted to hear about that, okay? And he offers Charlotte a job at his gallery, okay? And Charlotte considers it, you know, but it's been a long time since she fucking had a job, okay? And it's dessert time all of a sudden. The waiter arrives for dessert, okay? But all of a sudden, there is no dessert. Because it turns out that Lisa forgot to order the cake. She forgot to order the cake, okay? Now, Herbert does not go up to her and go like, you fuck, what the fuck? You forgot the cake for our wedding anniversary? No, he doesn't do that because he's a fucking pussy. Okay. No, what does happen is Emily tells her, you forgot to order the cake. Okay, because remember I told you about the hierarchy? Okay, Herbert is a man. Okay, now Lisa's black, Herbert's black, but Herbert's a man, so he's down here. Okay, he can't ask you up there. Okay, he can only ask you down. Okay, but Lisa, she can ask you down. Hence, when Herbert fucks up, she can rip him a new asshole. Okay, but when she fucks up, he cannot rip her a new asshole. Okay, however, Herbert's mom, Emily, is up here. She's also a black woman, but she's an old black woman, so she's higher than Lisa. Okay, so Lisa cannot talk shit to her, but she can talk shit to Lisa. Okay, and that's what she is. So she's the one that berates fucking Lisa. Okay, Herbert can't do it. Okay, Herbert's mom can though. She can berate both of them. Okay, she's above them. So that's what she berates fucking Lisa for not ordering the cake. All right, you know, and she's like, you guys like, well, in my day, you know, I didn't have to order cake because I made the cookies myself. You know, that's how I didn't forget. You know, that kind of shit. Okay. Okay, Emily says, so you forgot the invitations and you forgot the cake. I never forgot the cake because I baked it myself. And Lisa's like, I have a career? And so did I. I was a concert pianist. But when I became a mother, my priorities changed. And now Billy D. Williams gets involved. He's like, hey, just because you let your dream wither away doesn't mean my daughter had to. I'm doing the best Billy D. Williams impression I can do. My daughter creates art. She puts beauty and ideas into the world rather than just praying to the almighty dollar like your son here. Daddy, that's not my husband. Name one project he's working on that doesn't involve profits. I rest my case. Now somebody here needs to bring me some Colt 45. I know that sucked. I'll never do Billy D. Williams justice. That guy's the man. He's a fucking legend. I will never be a legend. Okay, but yeah. So they all cheer to that. Okay, well, Lisa decides to stand up and she says, Herbert is running for city comptroller. Now, earlier in the episode, they already talked about that. Herbert said he's not going to run for that position because it will put too much stress on her. He's going to wait till next election season. Okay, he told her that earlier in the episode. So because Lisa doesn't want to be upstaged by her mother-in-law, she stands up and tells everybody, hey, my husband is running for city comptroller, okay? Which is kind of fucked up now because he's not prepared to do it. He just told her he wasn't going to do it. So she volunteered him at this party, okay? She volunteered him to be the comptroller because she's not happy with him being a Harvard graduate, multimillionaire fucking attorney. No, he's got to be the comptroller too for the city. Now, for those of you who don't know, the comptroller is the guy who works for the mayor, okay? He's in charge of all the money. He knows who, he knows where, he knows what and where and who all the money is coming into the city, and what, where, and who all the money that's going out of the city, okay? He's basically the accountant for the city of New York, all right? That's the comptroller's job, all right? And he's going to run for that position now, right? This fucker can't even fucking run his own household. I was going to run the fucking finances of a whole fucking city. Anyway, so they all cheer for that, all right? Yes, okay, so that all happens. All right, I'm going to stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of And Just Like Crap. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon.